Sohn. He is the CEO of Aura Intelligence. And on set with us here, CNBC senior economics reporter Steve Leisman with us. All right, Steve, it is a little bit confusing. Short-term job losses, long-term job gains, throw the pandemic and all that stuff into sort of the mix. Where do we stand right now?
We stand on the edge of a whole bunch of confusion. The story, Brian, I think, is that we're going to have a large number of layoffs in the federal government. The effort to try to quantify that is very difficult. Today, we found out 172,000 announced layoffs, the largest number of which coming from the federal government, which includes private federal contractors. So now we're trying to get a bead on, okay, how many are going to be released from the federal government? And then the more key question is, what happens in the private sector? My calculations, Brian, show that government workers, this is state, local, and federal, as a percentage of total workers, that's the orange line, has actually gone down. We've hired more people, but the economy has grown. And if you take that blue line, right, you have a dip there for the pandemic, and then it comes back. And your point was that it's come back pretty strongly. We're still pretty much on the same growth line as you would expect. Not that there isn't waste in the government, not that we can't fire certain people and make some efficiencies out of government, but government hiring and the level of total government employment is not out of line historically. As the economy grows and total private sector employment grows, you would expect as well the federal government and all government employment to grow.
Yeah, and Evan, I think what's worrying for the market, I don't want to speak for the whole market, but I think what's worrying for the market is this idea that, yeah, the private sector, some parts, software developers, whatever, have been pretty weak the last year. We've covered all those layoff announcements. Federal government employment has always kind of been a strong suit. And whatever you think about that politically is not the point. That number has held up. It doesn't appear to be now. Are you worried about this? If so, how worried? Or if not, why not?
Yeah. So, first of all, thanks for having me back. Good to see you covering this segment, and good to see you, Steve. I agree. You know, you look at this. This is always about job creation, right? Tomorrow's number is about how many jobs are created in February, and we've been saying for a long time, even on this show, that the government was booing a lot of those jobs. We really felt that the government every month was increasing those jobs. And if you look at the data, post-pandemic, government lost 1.5 million jobs, or in that number, the bulk of which were actually local jobs, teachers, et cetera, on the local level. And if you look at the data, we recovered from that around November of 22 got created. Those that we recovered around November 22. Since November 22, it's just been about job creation in the government sector, with the federal government being about 29% of those increases. So about 1.5 million jobs were added cumulatively since, let's call it a zero mark of January 2019. So we're up 1.5 million. Now, Steve, I completely agree with you. As jobs are being created throughout the private sector, you would expect some public sector to be doing that, but certainly not at the levels. So what we worry about is not just that the government's been booing some of those numbers. You're going to see hiring quit rates, sort of departure rates, and where do these people go? So they're going to start filling up slots in the private sector. And we know, as you mentioned before, Brian, that certainly there's still a demand for the higher skilled label, the software engineers, and we're tracking all this. These reports are all available for free on our website or intelligence.com. We're tracking AI jobs, software engineering jobs. So you're seeing that information really happening.